Hello, everybody. This is Pre-Math, and I'm coming to you early Wednesday because I got to work tonight, and tomorrow we'll start off early. We got 3 games to pick, and it's very great games. We got the Saints and Falcons. I'm going with the Saints. The Saints just on fire. The Falcons had a close one last time, but this is in New Orleans. They look good, unbelievably good. You have the MVP, Drew Brees. Peyton is the head coach of the Saints. He's doing an amazing job. Matt Ryan, not so much. They really need to win there if they want to hit the playoffs, to hit that next wild card spot. I just don't see it happening in New Orleans against Drew Brees tonight. I don't even see the Falcons making the playoffs now. And that's kind of a disappointment. But we'll find out tomorrow, of course. But I'm picking the Saints to win big. As for Detroit versus Chicago, I'm picking Chicago. Chicago looks awesome. Trubisky is awesome. Playing well. He's not real awesome, but that's what we rephrase it. He's well enough for them to win, and that's what they need. That's definitely what they need. That's definitely what they're doing here. And so Chicago's looking to win that division. They came off a good game in against Minnesota. Short week for them. Short week for Detroit too. But I think Chicago has this one matched up. I just don't think Detroit has the kind of defense they have, the kind of offense, the weapons of Chicago has with Trubisky, and then Khalil Mack as a defensive linebacker. I just see Khalil Mack second Matthew Stafford all day long. So we'll find out on that one. I really like the Cowboys versus the Skins. Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott has to get the carries. You hear me? He has to. He jams it down their throat with the run. And then pass to Amari Cooper more, throw him into the mix more. I see the Cowboys winning this game. Colt McCoy might turn around, and he did it in 2014. You just wait and watch him. He can do it again, but it's going to be difficult. Colt McCoy is going to have to step up his game up to another level. Adrian Peterson is going to have to step it up to another level. Their whole team's going to have to step it up to another level. And it's in Dallas. So I see Dallas, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and Dallas playing better defense. That's why I'm picking Dallas on that one. As for Sunday, there's a list of games of Sunday, of course, because it's Sunday. You have the Patriots and the Jets. The Patriots are coming off a bye week, so are the Jets. I'm picking the Patriots to win this big, though, because they need a road game win. So you have Belichick, Tom Brady, and the Jets are playing awful this year. Just awful. They lost to the Bills 41-3. I don't know how you'd pick the Jets on any of these games. I don't know how they would split against the Jets. Ron Parker's an idiot. He always has been, always will be. And because he thinks they're going to split it. I don't think they're going to split it with the Jets. Jets win. Jets lose big. Patriots win. You hear me? Okay. As for Jacksonville versus Baltimore, this was a toss-up. You can just toss a coin or a penny to win this one. And because they're both 3-7, it's in Buffalo. I like if they play Matt Barkley again. And they got Shady McCoy. So I'm going with Buffalo on this one. It's cold in Buffalo in November. Jacksonville's not ready to play in Buffalo. Blake Boyle sucks. Hopefully Buffalo will play Matt Barkley. And they had Shady McCoy. So I like Buffalo in that one. As for Cleveland and Cincinnati, Cincinnati's playing very well up to this point to make it at 500. So they're 5-5. So they need a win here to even give them a wild card spot. I don't see Cleveland making a playoff run. I don't. They fired 2 coaches. They have a rookie quarterback. It's not going to happen. Uh, I think Cincinnati, if they want to make a wild card spot, if Marvin Lewis wants to keep his job, if Hugh Jackson wants to keep his other job, he's the special assistant to Marvin Lewis, then he's going to have to. They're all going to have to step up their coaching. They're still going to have to. Andy Dalton's still going to have to step up. AJ Green's going to have to step up because this is not going to be an easy one for Cincinnati. It's not much of a home field advantage. Cincinnati's only a few hundred miles away from Cleveland in Ohio. So I'm still picking Cincinnati to win. As for Seattle versus Carolina, this is another hard one to pick. You have Cam Newton on one side, and you have Russell Wilson on the other. A lot of people like Cam. It's at home. I'm going to take a opposite position and pick Russell Wilson and Seattle Seahawks. I just like them better. They have a better defense. They didn't lose to Detroit by a point. So, and they didn't even score 20 points against Detroit. And you can say, well, the Patriots didn't do it either. They got smoked out. Yes, they did. The Patriots lost. I'll admit it. But we turned around the season. We only have 3 losses, not 4. And Cam is known for making mistakes. Russell Wilson's a better quarterback. Pete Carroll, Ron Rivera. I like Pete Carroll. He's won a Super Bowl. Ron Rivera hasn't won a Super Bowl yet. He came close, but didn't win a Super Bowl. So, I like Pete Carroll and his coaching tactics here. So I like Seattle to win here, this one. As for Arizona and the LA Chargers, you got to pick the Chargers. Arizona's not playing very well. Chargers need to bounce back with a win. They have Phillip Rivers. So I like the Chargers in this one. Easy winning this one. As for the Colts versus Miami, it's in Indianapolis. They're the big favorites. They have Andrew Luck. You pick the Colts. I just said 3 reasons right there. They have a good rushing attack. They have the best defense they've had in years. Miami just has Ryan Tannehill, and it's going to be cold in Indianapolis. Again, it's not going to be super cold as it would be in Buffalo, but it's going to be cold in Indianapolis, and I just don't see it when their head coach is not very good. Their rushing offense is mediocre, and they haven't got on a hot streak since they lost to New England. So I'm picking the Colts to win that. As for the Green Bay Packers versus Minnesota, it's in Minnesota. So guess what Green Bay is? 0-5 on the road. Mike McCarthy won't be there next year. Aaron Rodgers is playing good, but not good enough. With Coach McCarthy, they're not even on the same page, not the same wavelength. So I'm picking Minnesota because they need to bounce back with a win. Kirk Cousins needs to prove that why he was paid $84 million for his contract, guaranteed. Mike Zimmer's a good coach. He needs to turn that defense around, turn it up a notch. He's going to have a great time learning how to do that against Green Bay. It's in Minnesota. That's the biggest reason. 0-5 on the road. Kirk Cousins, 0-5 on the road, Green Bay. And Dan Z. Zimmer. And then they need to turn around the defense, and they have to get a win. And because Green Bay is almost done for the year. They've almost pretty much thrown it in the towel. Mike McCarthy's probably going to lose his job. So I like Minnesota there, and they need that win more than ever. As for Pittsburgh versus Denver, I'm picking Pittsburgh. Denver had a real close one against LA. Watch out for this one, though. Denver could win this out. Pittsburgh does not like to play, likes to play down to their competition, and that might be their downfall because you should think Pittsburgh should win. They have the better talent. They have Big Ben. There's the better quarterback. Case Keenum, Big Ben. Big Ben. It's both places are cold, so they got Antonio Brown. They got James Conner. They have Mike Tomlin as the head coach. I don't like Joseph's as Denver's head coach. They have Casey Keenum, who's been playing all right, but he's still new to the. Well, he's 12 weeks into this offense. 12 weeks, so he should have a game on it, especially when he's paid. But and Von Miller, those boys, but Pittsburgh's playing better. They want to establish the North. They want to own the North. So they got to play all the teams, and they got to play that look like the North that are good. And Denver looks mediocre at best. Yes, they beat L.A. Chargers, but the L.A. Chargers they know, and they know a little bit better because it's a division game. So they've been playing Phillip Rivers for years. They haven't played Big Ben every year, twice a year. So, and Pittsburgh needs to keep. Well, they had the lead over Cincinnati and they have the lead over Baltimore, but they want a decent number 2 spot. If they want a better spot than New England, or they want a better spot than maybe Kansas City, and get a number 2 seed, they have to win that game because that way they only have 2 losses, and a tie looks better than a loss at the end of the season. So Kansas City could have 1 more loss. New England could have 1 more loss because they play Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh needs to win every game they can. So I'm picking Pittsburgh on that one. As for Oakland versus Baltimore, I'm picking Baltimore. Oakland got a lucky win against Arizona. And they're going to play their starting rookie, Lamar Jackson. He looked unbelievable. He had 27 carries, technically 24 with the 3 knees, but he broke the record. And Oakland's not going to be ready for that. And so Baltimore, it's in Baltimore, better quarterback. John Harbaugh is doing way better than John Gruden right now in coaching. So, better team, better talent. You pick Baltimore on that one. As for Tampa Bay versus San Francisco, another toss-up, except for Tampa Bay or San Francisco has been losing the last 3 times I've freaking picked them. Are you freaking? I am not going with San Francisco. I'm going with Tampa Bay on this one. Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston is starting right now. He needs to have a good game and no picks. No picks. If he wants to even think about keeping his job in Tampa Bay, no picks, no turnovers. He has to have an almost perfect game here. Even if it's close and he has a perfect game, though, he can win. And if he wins, he can keep his job at the end of the year. Otherwise, sayonara, Jameis Winston. You are a bust. But they need to win. As for Monday Night Football, you have Tennessee and Houston. I wanted to pick Tennessee, but they just got smoked by the Colts last week. Made me look bad. A lot of games made me look bad last week. 6 games made me look bad, but that's not going to happen. And trust me, I'm not going to look bad again. Look at me. I look good today. I bet you do also. You always look good in the eyes of you. And remember that. Just be confident. And I'm picking Tennessee. I'm picking Houston. You have Deshaun Watson. You have better rushing attack, better defense. It's in Houston. You pick Houston. So that was pre-math today. And happy Thanksgiving to you guys all. And give me a like and the like button. And then subscribe. That would be awesome. Click the bell icon. It'll remind you every Monday and Wednesday when I record and when it gets uploaded. And then give me a comment down below. I'll be sure to post this on Facebook. Thank you and have a great night.